Now, it's every parent's worst nightmare, the death of their newborn baby. But an investigation is underway after a spike in the number of newborn baby deaths in Scotland. At least 18 babies under 4 weeks old died in March. It comes after a similar spike in September of last year. Professor Steve Turner is a consultant paediatrician, and I asked him earlier how unusual today's figures are and if parents should be worried.
Every death is terrible. It's tragic for the family and for the other people around them. So, I mean, every death is very sad. Fortunately, deaths in this age range in Scotland and the rest of the UK are relatively uncommon. We do sometimes see spikes in terms of unexpected and unusually high numbers of deaths of infants on a month-by-month basis. So this is very sad, but this isn't that unusual. There was a spike that was last covered by the media in September of 2021.
Do we have any idea what's behind the spike? Is there any link to COVID, for example?
I think almost certainly not. I think there are two, or at least two ways where COVID might be linked to this. The first is that infections of infants with COVID has caused this, and that's almost absolutely not the case. I've seen dozens of infants these last couple of years with COVID who've been very well. They've been much better, much more healthy and less unwell than their parents. So the second question is, has COVID-related pressures on the NHS in any way been related to this? And again, I think that's highly unlikely. I was on call last weekend, and I know firsthand that parents who are worried about their infants know what to do, and parents in Scotland know to ring NHS 24 by calling 111 and getting advice there. And I'm with them with this. If they don't get a call back, they go to the emergency department, because young babies can get very ill very quickly. So I don't think COVID is directly or indirectly likely to be related to this spike.
How worried should people be about these figures? I mean, as you say, the numbers are quite low, but it is a spike still, isn't it?
The problem is that as parents, we're all always worried. It's our natural state to be worried, whether we do need to or not. I wouldn't urge parents to be any more vigilant than they are normally. I think that the number of these deaths remains very small. The absolute risk of any child under the age of 4 weeks dying remains very, very small in Scotland and the rest of the UK. And I would advise parents of young children. It's a stressful time. Many of us have been there, but to carry on doing all of the sensible things that you're advised to do.
Professor Steve Turner there, a consultant paediatrician at the Royal